Man, wasn't the prettiest, but all that matters is Barcelona got the 3 points, and we are back at the top of the La Liga standings, back at number one, where we belong. This game had a little bit of everything in it, bro. Even starting with the lineups, we had the front three that you would expect. Obviously, understanding Lamine wasn't going to start. Rafinha's out, so Rooney comes in on the right. Lewandowski starts in the middle. Probably could argue that Fernand probably would have started, could have started, but nonetheless, he went with Lewandowski. And Rashford out left, which is what you would expect. The midfield three, he had Frenkie de Jong and he had Pedri, but he decided to go with Dro. Surprising start from the 17-year-old, who in the game, he had a solid performance. The first couple minutes, he was trying some things, already showing that, you know, as a typical 17-year-old coming out of La Masia, they're not going to play like most 17-year-olds. Is going to be conservative. He came out, tried to show some things. Then he went through a lull a bit in that first half because, I mean, they were putting 2 or 3 players on him because they were playing so low. I even was talking about it in the stream. I'm like, it's 0-0, and Real Sociedad got everybody behind the ball. And so for a young player, your first start against a low block like that, when you receive the ball, it was a couple times he was on it. He was dribbling a little bit too long. He tried to do some 1-2s. I know Rashford tried to do a couple 1-2s off of him, but it didn't pan out. But then he did end the first half with confidence. He did play well. I remember it was a good ball he played in to Rooney on the right-hand side. It was a couple times he did some flicks, some 1-2s. So he grew into the game. But I wasn't mad at him starting at that. I do like the opportunity that he was given from Hansi Flick, understanding that Fermin Lopez is out. Dani Olmo just played 90 minutes. But not a bad performance from Dro. I like that. I like him and Rooney's cameo today. Happy for him. Obviously, when changes were made in that second half, putting in Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal, look, that's Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal, right? So they were always going to give that team a boost by coming in. Like, so there's no harm that, you know, we didn't have the lead by the time they came out, right? Sociedad, while they're at the bottom of the table, which is so surprising to me, they're still, in my eyes, they're still a solid team, man. And I do think over the season they will get it together. But Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal were the sparks that we needed to go into that second half. The finish in that starting 11, that back four was Gerard Martin, Christensen, Ronald Araujo, and Koundé. Koundé got his goal. It's funny because he literally got his dreads pulled before the goal that he scored on the left-hand side from the corner from Rashford. Another contribution from Rashford, by the way. I thought he had another good game, speaking of Rashford. Like I said, getting him an assist from the corner. And he was a few times he was taking players on. He had the space. A couple shots that he took. Good saves from the goalkeeper. But all in all, man, it wasn't the sexiest performance. It really wasn't. I came in and I was saying that I think Barcelona today was going to win 4-0, 5-0. But that's me really just not showing that much respect to Real Sociedad. But in reality, it's not about, not right now at least. Today's game, it wasn't about how we looked, how many goals we were going to score. The most important thing is we come out of this with 3 points, mission accomplished. And now we're at the top of the table. And after 7 matches played. So going from down 5 to putting ourselves up 1 after Real Madrid dropped points yesterday against Atletico, we're at a good spot. Now it's time to focus on PSG. I thought Lamine Yamal, in the time that he got subbed on, he looked super sharp. His first bit of play, he took on, what was that, Gomez? He took him on, was able to get an assist with his right foot, who found Lewandowski. He probably could have had a hat trick today. But nonetheless, he got a little bit lucky, hitting the post, crossed the line, back into that. Well, the side of the net, really, that's what it hit. But I think we're ready. I think the team would be ready. I think this was a good little warm up before playing against PSG October 1st. So again, it wasn't the best performance, but we got all 3 points. My man of the match, they gave it to Pedri, and I'm gonna go with that. I'm not mad at that. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be Lamine Yamal, because when he came in, everything changed. Everything changed. So while I'm not mad that they gave man of the match to Pedri, I personally would give it to Lamine Yamal, because when he came in, that low block that they were playing in the beginning, they couldn't even really do that with Lamine. When you got Lamine against a team that got a low block, he is attracting 2 or 3 players every single time. So while you can probably try to play 5-5-1 in a sense, you can't really do that when Lamine's on the pitch, because you're going to have 2 or 3 players that pulls out towards him. So that opens up space in the middle for the 10 to sit in. If our fullback want to, instead of overlap, introverts into the midfield, and then he picks up that space, the striker picks up that, like, it's a lot of different opportunities. Or Lamine can take him himself and beat him down the line and then find somebody in the middle. So great performance from Lamine. We needed that. It was 1-1 when he came in, and he changed the game. Got the assist. Probably should have had a hockey assist if Lewandowski didn't hit the bar. It didn't cross the line at the end, but like I said, today, man, it's straightforward. We got the 3 points, and that's the most important thing. Most important thing. Going into PSG, I think our front 3 should be Rashford, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal. Dani Olmo, Pedri, Frank de Jong in the midfield. Gerard Martin, Kubarsi, maybe Ronald Araujo and Koundé. That's the back 4, and with Szczesny in goal. And that, while we got some guys missing, it's not what PSG is going through. I don't know who's going to be out there for the PSG match. It would be best if they postpone it and let everybody get healthy, but obviously they won't do that. And sometimes the game is scheduled at the wrong time because teams are going through injuries. Luckily for both teams, this shouldn't be the reason why they wouldn't get out the group stages. So while it's unlucky, some big names is going to be missing in that PSG match for Barcelona, I think we have a team good enough. We're going to be at home. That lineup I just predicted, I think that would be more than strong enough to get 3 points. Look, if PSG's coming at home, even with their best team, I still expect that we should be taking care of home. But knowing that they got several guys out, important players out, we really have to take care of home and get 3 points. So what a way that would be to start off the Champions League campaign at St. James's Park, getting all 3 and taking care of business at home against defending champions PSG. Great start off for the campaign of the Champions League. So let me know what y'all thought about that game, though, man. Like I said, it wasn't the best performance in the world, but when you know you need to get 3 points, I don't care how it's done. Who was your man in the match? What y'all think about the PSG game coming up? Who would be your starting 11? Do you agree with my starting 11? Or what changes would you make in that going up against PSG midweek? But like I said, at the end of the day, bro, 3 points is 3 points. I don't care how it is. We're back at the top of the table where we belong. Like my dog say, Apple man, it's lonely at the top, man. So I do appreciate y'all for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm on my way to 100. We had 93 subscribers. And if you like this video, leave a like. If not for me, leave a like for Barcelona being at the top of the table. So I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. I do appreciate y'all for watching. And those who stop by my live stream, I do appreciate y'all for watching that as well. It means the world to me. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm going to probably have a video or 2 before the PSG match. I'm going to be live streaming the PSG match, but I might have a video or 2 before the PSG match. And career mode, EAFC. I'm going to stream that on my YouTube. I already started it off on my Twitch, but what I'm gonna do is carry it and just live stream it on my YouTube. So what I'll do on my Twitch, I'll probably play Ultimate Team, a little bit of Pro Clubs with my guys, and then on YouTube, I'm going to be streaming my career mode. So let me know what y'all think about that. I already got the team going and lined up. It's Sunderland, but more information on that as that comes. But if I don't see y'all before then, I would definitely see y'all at that PSG match. So like I said, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Until then, Two Tone out.